What's up, guys? Sorry for making videos not too often, being busy here, but let's look at the price of Bitcoin, what is happening. And the major thing is, of course, this pump, and everybody is looking at the result of this pump, whether the price will go higher from that area or lower. Well, I would say that in my personal opinion, this was not too likely to happen. I expected that the price will go actually lower from that point, but well, the market does what it does, and the main thing here is that we are very close to the major resistance line of the highs from even 2017 and this high as well. So it's like a global trend line. So if we'll go above it, it would be a nice signal to the fact that we might actually have a new bull market, despite I still don't believe that this is accumulation and still don't see this as the like a classical bottoming formation, but things may happen. It's just low probability, but there is still a chance that it will happen. So in any case, the fact that the price rose from $4,000 to 7.6, like almost twice, and then instead of having a healthy correction, actually rose even more. Well, on the one hand, it is a bullish sign, right? Because it's kind of a strength of the trend. On the other hand, the higher we go without the healthy corrections or reasonable corrections, the more likely that will go much lower when this correction happens. And trust me, it should happen. Like it's unavoidable. I mean, the history of the market and the statistics doesn't have the precedent that something goes up forever. But what makes me personally a little bit bearish at that point is that, well, we first of all have a little bit of the bearish divergence here. You see highs are going higher on the price and highs are going lower on the indicator and some other indicators as well. So this is a bearish divergence. Second thing, again, we are too high from the lowest point here, so I think that the rise is overextended, so we need to make a correction. Moreover, on a daily time frame, you might notice the green 9 here. Still there is no count, neither red nor green yet. We still have some kind of a sideways price action accumulation. You see the shadows of the candles are going up and down, and basically the bodies of the candles are very small. And I would say that whenever you have this green 9, it's always a very nice sell signal. Well, I mean, not 100%, but still, like you see here, here as well, here, we always had more or less deep decline in price, so that is very likely that we'll see the same here. Although, of course, we can have like a false breakout to the upside even very fast and then go lower. Or that may be a broken rule. This rule might be broken here, and we might ignore this green 9. So don't think that this is like 100% chance of the drop to happen. Instead of that, what I would suggest you to do, I mean, not you, of course, it's not financial advice. What I will do, let's say, let me put it that way, I'm looking at this sideways price action channel right now. You see, this is $8,500. This is $9,200. If the price goes lower than $8,500, something like that, and we'll test the same, well, of course it's not absolute number, but still test this level, have a rejection, goes lower than this previous low, then I would say that this is the bear trend. I will take a short position. If another thing happens and we will have the opposite situation when the price goes above $9,200 and make something like this, then I would treat it as a bullish sign, and especially if it will be like high volume, I will go long. So that is pretty simple right now. The channel is very straightforward, and I think it's just reasonable to consider the risk in these trading decisions and trade it correspondingly. So another thing which I would mention is the fact that we are seemingly broken the correlation between the stocks, the traditional markets, and Bitcoin. despite the price of the stocks is going down. So seemingly this wedge is broken downwards. The same with similar wedge in the price of Bitcoin. We are having the price going up, but actually I wouldn't really give that too much of the weight, because first of all, you see the correlation is a little bit shifted, right? So this low happens before, this low happens after, and also maybe this correction is actually this correction. So in fact, the same, like major trend is still the same. So if we see something like the correction, strong correction of this rise on S&P and other traditional markets, we might see the same happens with Bitcoin, and that would be kind of a bull trap, and we might see the same like $6,000 level, like a major correction from that point. But in any case, I would still say that let's just consider this price action as the signal to either long or short. Currently, it's probably the better strategy, at least in my opinion. Well, in any case, guys, I will keep you informed. There's a lot of things happening on Twitter. I posted a lot of the signals and the things about the price action. Like, for example, this one was the 9 green, another green 9, and I made a lot of comments about it. So green 9 on 4-hour time frame, and after that, price dropped something like $800 lower, so it was a major correction. It played out very well. Another thing, for example, is this. So price approached to the gap. Actually, I posted it beforehand, something like here. So the price approached to the major gap on CME, and was a question whether the gap will be filled. So gap was filled eventually. So a lot of things to cover here. So please go ahead and join Twitter if you didn't yet. The same is on Telegram. And that is it for today. I will keep you updated, and I hope that it was useful. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.